Doug, I spoke to the CEO of the only medical provider in Hidalgo County about the issue. What he had to say may surprise you. In medicine, every moment matters.
They could be dehydrated and need fluid replacement because we do have a nurse down there who could provide IV fluid therapy to get them rehydrated and again treating them for those common illnesses.
In New Mexico's Boot Hill, medical services are limited. Hidalgo Medical Services is the only healthcare provider in Hidalgo County.
There's probably 4 medical providers, 2 full-time, and then we have a couple that rotate down there to cover, and then of course the one anonymous.
People who live there say they're being pushed aside at medical facilities so doctors can treat immigrants first.
We've had several parents tell me, along with staff members, that they will not go to the local clinics any longer because they keep being bumped on their appointments.
The CEO of Hidalgo Medical Services says that this location has always been somewhere where Border Patrol brings immigrants to be seen. In the past, that number was about 5 immigrants per month, but it's now jumped to over 30.
When you're mixing and mingling in the same clinic with them, well, people are just concerned that they're liable to catch some of these flesh-eating diseases and various things that are coming in.
According to U.S. Customs and Border Protection, in January, an immigrant apprehended near Lordsburg was diagnosed with the flesh-eating bacteria. HMS staff is obligated to serve every person that walks through their doors.
We don't consider where they might have come from, who might have brought them to our clinic, whether or not they can pay. Our job is to heal people, and that's what we do.
Doctors don't bump patients aside to serve immigrants, but they will squeeze them in, or anybody for that matter, if time permits.
It may appear that somebody's getting in front of them when in reality there's multiple exam rooms that patients are being placed in and the doctor's rotating through those exam rooms. And when they get really busy and the fact that they're taking extra patients, it does put the physician behind sometimes.
The good news for residents is that as of recently, Border Patrol is now providing medical services to immigrants inside the Lordsburg Border Patrol facility instead.
In locations such as Lordsburg, from experience, from incidents that have occurred, has prompted us to make that determination that there is where we need to have the medical staff.
Whether it's Border Patrol, HMS, or the citizens of Hidalgo, the heart of everyone's concerns is the health of the community. So one of the biggest things that stood out to me in doing this story was that at the end of the day, the medical facility says that it doesn't matter who you are, race, creed, legal status, they have to serve everyone.
Right. You can't turn anyone back if they need help.
Not in that industry, no. I mean, lives are at risk. So
yeah, but it's a valid concern. You know, I know that sometimes when we go to a medical office, you know, you see someone who's walked in maybe a little later get put before you, and it's frustrating. So I could see both sides, but you know, as I mentioned, Border Patrol is now using an outside or doing stuff inside the